Okay, Billy, thanks for joining us to talk about Operation Christmas Magic. Firstly, can you tell us a little bit more about it to start with, and also why it's so important, particularly given all the challenges that we face this year?
Yeah, well, first off, thanks for having me. Happy to talk about it. Obviously, we're entering that time of year when we're getting ready to celebrate Christmas, and Operation Christmas Magic is really our club-wide community Christmas campaign to support those in need at Christmas. And clearly, this is an opportunity for us to really present to our neighbors and the local community, continue that community work we're already doing, and something that's been a really difficult period of time during the pandemic, and particularly for the Liverpool City region, where really, unfortunately, 1 in 3 children live in poverty. 1,600 adults and children are already receiving support from many community pantries across the city, and there's a known problem that we're dealing with, and a growing issue with loneliness and isolation due to the pandemic. So we're working with our LFC Foundation and our Red Neighbors program, really focusing on teaming up with Cash for Kids, which has a Mission Christmas, and giving full support to them. We're looking to target to collect 40,000 toys, so that no child hopefully will go without a present on Christmas Day. And then also our retail team is going to be donating 1,000 toys and gifts directly to Cash for Kids, and all of our retail stores will be open as collection points for toy donations. So really a number of different things that we're doing to look to support on the gift side. And then we're also asking our staff to get involved with, if they can, donate toys and funds, but also to volunteer to support those donations.
Yeah, it's a great feeling to be able to make a difference, isn't it? If we just look back to, since the start of the coronavirus pandemic back in March, the club's done so much great work, hasn't it, to support its local communities, really, as part of its response work. How much pride, really, does that give you?
Yeah, well, I think, if you go back again to March, it was really an uncertain time. And I think a huge credit to our LFC Foundation and to our Red Neighbors program. It really had to change the way that they operated on a day in, day out basis, changing the way that we deliver the programs that are so important to the local community, changing the way that we engage. And so what we have done over the course of the pandemic is to make sure that we have involvement from our players, the club partners and sponsors. And really the focus for us was to focus on food poverty, on social isolation, and of course on the NHS and key workers. We've been able to donate over £230,000 to St. Andrew's Community Network, which is the home of the North Liverpool Food Bank, which is obviously incredibly important to support in terms of food poverty, food banks and community pantries across the region. We've delivered over 30,000 fresh meals throughout the community on a weekly basis through the kitchens at Anfield. So although obviously we haven't been able to host our fans at Anfield, we have had all of our team working there, the chefs preparing meals and able to support them, and really just hundreds of hours of community volunteering from all of the colleagues across the club. It's really important that we're supporting the community as much as we possibly can, and trying to stay connected with our fans and the residents through the LFC Connect program, which even had some of the players and the manager making phone calls to our fans to really focus in on that social isolation issue that we know exists. So a lot of activity going on. It's incredibly important that particularly during a difficult time that we all come together to try and support each other. So I've been very proud of the way that the club has reacted.